In this video, we are going to answer the following question. How many solar panels does an air conditioner need to operate properly? Naturally, the answer will depend both on the cooling capacity of the unit and on the region where the installation will take place. However, we can present the following alternatives to better understand the configurations required according to the system capacity. 1. Solar panels for a 1-ton air conditioner, that is 12,000 BTU per hour. In this case, the total power required by the unit may be close to 1.5 HP. When using solar panels with the nominal power in the range of 280 to 400 watts, 4 solar panels are needed to meet the energy requirement. If higher power panels are used, for example more than 400 watts but less than 500 watts, it is common to use 3 solar panels. As shown in the corresponding figure, in order to achieve the electrical power required by the unit, the panels must be installed in series. 2. Solar panels for a 1.5-ton air conditioner, that is 18,000 BTU per hour. In this case, the total power required by the unit may be close to 2 HP. Using solar panels with nominal power between 280 and 400 watts, 6 solar panels are needed. When higher power panels are used, meaning more than 400 watts but less than 500 watts, it is common to use 5 solar panels. As shown in the figure, to achieve the electrical power required by the unit, the installation of the panels must be done in series. Now we will explain the aspects related to the efficiency of solar panels to understand why the mentioned number of panels is required. Paco, go ahead with the explanation. What is the capacity of a solar panel? Before knowing how much energy a solar panel can produce, it is important to understand the 2 key factors that determine its output power. These factors are A. Cell efficiency, and B. The size of the solar panel. A. Cell efficiency. Solar cells can convert only a percentage of the sunlight they receive into electrical energy. The typical efficiency of a modern solar panel is usually around 20%. B. Solar panel size. To make this easier to understand, we can divide solar panels by size into 2 main groups. 60-cell solar panels. These panels measure approximately 1.64 meters or 5.38 feet long by 1 meter or 3.28 feet wide for a surface area of 1.64 meters squared or 17.65 feet squared. Their output power is typically between 270 and 300 watts. 72-cell solar panels. These are larger because they include an additional row of cells. Their average output is between 350 and 400 watts. Now we must understand something very important. The maximum power a panel can reach and the power it actually produces are 2 very different things. For example, if a panel has a nominal power of 300 watts, it will only reach that maximum value under conditions such as A. The panel's surface must receive sunlight equivalent to 1,000 watts per square meter, and B. The panel must be at a temperature of 25 degrees Celsius or 77 degrees Fahrenheit. Therefore, only under these conditions can the panel reach its theoretical maximum power. 4. How does weather affect solar energy? At this point, we may wonder whether solar panels only work when the sky is clear and cloudless. In reality, it is very rare that a photovoltaic solar system fails to generate electricity during the day, no matter how cloudy the sky may be, because a large portion of the solar radiation that reaches Earth passes through clouds without major difficulty. Of course, the perfect conditions for producing solar energy include a clear and sunny day. However, it is important to know that solar panels, like most electronic devices, are more efficient in cool climates than in hot climates. Thus, the good efficiency of the panel on a non-sunny day can help compensate for the decrease in incoming energy. As the temperature increases, the panel becomes less efficient and produces less electricity. It is essential to know that excess heat can reduce the electrical output of solar panels up to 25%. In most solar panels, the output power begins to decrease if the panel temperature exceeds 25 degrees Celsius or 77 degrees Fahrenheit. Therefore, if you look at the specification label on a solar panel, most manufacturers indicate the output power at 25 degrees Celsius. These are the standard conditions, but it does not mean they always occur. Even in cities with very cold winters or low autumn temperatures, solar energy works well for the reasons we have explained.